WOH, you are not gonna believe what just went down. First up, we've got New York Giants wide receiver Malik Nabers stepping up and taking full responsibility for that game-deciding interception in overtime against the Dallas Cowboys. He's not shying away from it, telling us exactly what went wrong and why it was all on him. Get ready for the raw truth. Next, we're diving deep into the media sessions where quarterback Russell Wilson and head coach Brian Daboll have been speaking. Plus, we'll hear from Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, and Wan'Dale Robinson himself as they break down the team's performance and what's next. You don't want to miss these insights. And speaking of Wan'Dale Robinson, get this. Russell Wilson's deep ball magic seems to be single-handedly reviving Robinson's career with the Giants. We're talking career-best games and a new lease on life for this receiver. Is this the connection that turns the Giants' offense around? But wait, there's more. Quarterback Russell Wilson is climbing fast in the NFL QB power rankings after that incredible performance against the Cowboys. He put the team on his back, but can he keep this momentum going? We've got all the details, plus your chance to join the fastest-growing sports community online. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Malik Nabers owns overtime interception. 100% my fault. The New York Giants wide receiver Malik Nabers is making headlines not just for his plays on the field, but for his accountability off it. In a candid moment, Nabers has taken full responsibility for the critical overtime interception that sealed the Giants' loss to the Dallas Cowboys. He explained that he was too focused on how he was being defended, neglecting the crucial communication with quarterback Russell Wilson about the play's execution. Nabers stated, "I should have been in more communication with Russ to know what we were trying to do. I was locked in on trying to figure out how the defense was playing me at the time, and I wasn't really looking at the right time for him to give me what he gave me to try to change the run-up. That's 100% my fault. I should have been in communication with Russ the whole time." This admission comes after a game where Nabers was also the target of a questionable non-call for pass interference on a crucial play. He also highlighted the synergy with fellow receiver Wan'Dale Robinson, emphasizing how their complementary skills help balance the offense and create opportunities for each other. Nabers expressed his deep appreciation for the Giants fanbase, calling them the reason they play the game. Don't go anywhere, because the drama doesn't stop here. Next, we're diving into how Russell Wilson's arm is breathing new life into another Giants player's career. Russell Wilson's deep ball ignites Wan'Dale Robinson's career with the Giants. The New York Giants brought in Russell Wilson with the hope of injecting some deep ball firepower into their offense, and it seems a surprising player is reaping the biggest rewards: wide receiver Wan'Dale Robinson. Entering a contract year, Robinson has transformed from a forgotten piece to a vital component of Wilson's revitalized offense. His performance against the Dallas Cowboys in Week 2 was nothing short of spectacular, notching 8 catches for 142 yards and a touchdown in a thrilling overtime loss. This stellar outing is part of a larger trend, with Robinson's yards per reception soaring to 14.1 this season, a significant jump from 8.9 last year. Quarterback Russell Wilson himself drew a striking comparison, noting Robinson's great feel for the game and likening him to his former Seattle Seahawks teammate Tyler Lockett, known for turning precise routes into explosive plays. Robinson's emergence is not only creating highlight reel moments, but is also fundamentally reshaping how opposing defenses play the Giants, opening up the field for other playmakers like Malik Nabers and Theo Johnson. Stick around, because the ripple effects of that Cowboys game are still being felt. We've got the latest on Russell Wilson's surging status among the league's top quarterbacks. Wan'Dale Robinson's career takes off with Russell Wilson's deep throws. It's official. Russell Wilson's signature deep ball is breathing new life into Wan'Dale Robinson's career with the New York Giants. Robinson, now in his 4th season and playing for a new contract, has gone from a player often overlooked to a central figure in the Giants' revamped offense under Wilson. His performance in the recent Week 2 overtime thriller against the Dallas Cowboys was a career highlight reel. 8 catches, 142 receiving yards, and a touchdown. This incredible game is indicative of a broader trend, as Robinson is now averaging 14.1 yards per reception, a massive leap from his 8.9 average last season. Veteran quarterback Russell Wilson sees a familiar spark in Robinson, even comparing him to his former Seattle Seahawks star receiver, Tyler Lockett, praising his exceptional understanding of the game and his ability to turn precise routes into game-changing plays. This newfound deep threat capability, with Robinson already drawing multiple deep targets early in the season, is forcing defenses to adjust, creating much-needed space for other offensive weapons like Malik Nabers and Theo Johnson. But the story doesn't end with Robinson's resurgence. We're about to break down how Russell Wilson himself is making waves in the league's elite QB rankings. Russell Wilson's stock soars in QB power rankings after Cowboys thriller. Despite a tough overtime loss to the Dallas Cowboys, quarterback Russell Wilson is experiencing a significant boost in his standing among NFL quarterbacks. Wilson delivered a near-career high performance against the Cowboys, throwing for an impressive 450 yards and 3 touchdowns, single-handedly keeping the Giants in a back-and-forth battle that ultimately ended 1-1 on the season. While team-wide issues like penalties and defensive lapses contributed to the loss, Wilson's individual resurgence has not gone unnoticed. Analysts are noting his dramatic climb in QB power rankings, especially after a more subdued Week 1 performance. His ability to rebound and put up such explosive numbers, particularly connecting with receivers Malik Nabers and Wan'Dale Robinson, has placed him in esteemed company, ranked between Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield in recent evaluations. Although a win would have solidified his top-tier status, Wilson's commanding performance against Dallas has clearly signaled that he is operating at a high level and has more to prove this season. That's a wrap on the big plays and rankings. But we're not done yet. Stick around for a rapid-fire recap and your chance to join the Roger Report community. All right, let's do this. Malik Nabers is owning his mistakes. Wan'Dale Robinson's career is getting a massive boost thanks to Russell Wilson's arm, and Russell Wilson himself is climbing the QB ranks after that epic showdown. You don't want to miss any of the action, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below telling us your biggest takeaway. And don't forget to follow us on all social platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time on the Roger Report.